I've looked up to the vast night sky and dreamed that someday we would find our place in the cosmos and build a new home among the stars. That day has come.
Welcome to Aven Colony with me, Bubblebox. Aven Colony is a city building, colony building and management sim from the company Mothership Entertainment. Tells the story of humanity's first settlement on an extrasolar world. You land initially on a planet called Aven Prime, where you have to construct and maintain the infrastructure and, of course, as with all colony building sims, ensure the well-being of your citizens, all the while with the dealing with the harsh realities of an exotic alien world. On top of this, of course, you have to keep your people happy all the time, you have to feed your people, you have to water your people, and you have to provide them with jobs, entertainment, of course, retail outlets, very important, of course, and other services as well, whilst protecting them from the planet's many dangers. There's a number of social policies as well that you can implement, which will influence your people. Basically, your decisions will give outcome to the future of your colony. That is Aven Colony in a nutshell. This game isn't on full release at the moment of making this video. Will be available on Steam and itch.io, links in the description below, at a cost of approximately $30 in early 2017, but is currently available as a beta on itch.io at a reduced price while they're still testing the game and balancing the game. There is a README file which gives a little bit of detail about the beta build of the game, just letting you know kind of what's in the game at the moment, what isn't in the game, and what's going to be in the game. Some list of some known bugs and issues as well. Also gives the whole list of the key commands. The key commands are set at the moment, but on full release you will be able to rebind your keys as you want them. So we'll have a quick look at the options, so you can check those out first of all. You can change the resolutions, of course. You can change all these things down here. I'll just let you pause and have a look at that as well. You can see I've turned the music right down so it doesn't interfere with the commentary or get flagged up on YouTube or anything. You can change the special effects, all the usual stuff with these types of games, and you can change your scroll speed and that sort of thing as well. You can also actually, it says throttle game speed at crisis, so if there's a crisis, I guess an event in the game, you can tell it in advance what speed you want that to go down to. But of course you can also change the speed of the game in normal play as well. So we're going to head in for a new game.
Welcome to the Aven Expedition. You've been granted the unique privilege of being nominated as the governor of humanity's first colony outside the solar system. This is no small privilege, and it's no exaggeration to say that the future of human civilization is in your hands. We've been in orbit for 300 hours since reaching Aven Prime, so no doubt you've had plenty of time to review the mission briefing. You'll be touching down on Vanar, which is the closest thing Aven Prime has to planet Earth. There's a great deal of plant life here, but don't be fooled. The atmosphere is primarily carbon dioxide, so we'll need to keep the colony hermetically sealed. We have a small settlement here, and you will assume command upon touchdown. There are no signs of intelligent life so far, but do keep an eye out. Your mission coordinator will be Vori Markov. She and I will be monitoring your progress closely from the colony ship. Good luck, Governor.
Thank you very much, lady. So first of all, we're going to do HoloSim 1, which is kind of a tutorial one, I guess. So let's launch away.
We've created this brief training exercise to introduce you to the colony governance system.
Okay, so alright, this is pretty basic stuff. Left click, drag, move around, WASD keys to move around as well, and you can scroll to the end edge of the screen with your mouse, nice and easy. You can also rotate the camera, so drag up and down with the middle, yeah, okay, so we can tilt, we can spin round, and we can use the Q and E keys to spin as well. Excellent, nice and easy. You can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, and we can click on a building. All pretty standard stuff so far. Auto planning, you can automatically panning, you can automatically pan the camera by double clicking on something or pressing the home key or F. So we can double click on the same building here. Yeah, nice and easy. We can double click on the terrain to get to a certain point, center that point, and we can press the F key or home to go back to base. Easy, nice and easy. Nanites indicator. Nanites. The nanites are self-assembling carbon metallic nanostructures used to create, upgrade and repair everything in your colony. We have added a new indicator along the bottom of the screen. This indicator tells how many nanites are currently in your colonies. So that's here. So we've got 125 nanites, no structures extracting metals, no structures converting to nanites. We need mines and processors to be able to do that. Okay, thank you. Building a mine. So let's build a mine so we can get some nanites going, I suppose. Let's build a mine on top of the iron deposit. The mine will cost 9 nanites. You can pick up the mine by simply left clicking it. You don't need to drag, then left click to place. So we'll grab our mine here and we'll place it. Oh, grab the tier 1 mine, costs 15 nanites and 10 workers. And we'll put that over our iron deposit. Click it down there. Cool. So we'll just be, oh, it's built almost immediately, it seems. The simulation is, oh, they've paused the simulation. We'll need to unpause to complete the mine. Use the game speed controls in the lower left to run the simulation speed to 1, like that, to run it to 2, like that, and increase to, no, that's 2 there, and to 4 maximum. Allow the drones to complete constructing the mine, which they have now done. Nice and easy. Changing the game speed. There are other ways to change the game speed. Splash at the top of the screen will indicate if the game is paused. It's paused at the moment. Alternative, you can use the 1 through 5 keys to instantly pause the game 1 by 1 or set it through the speeds 2 to 5. So we can click on the pause there, or we can run through the 1 to 5. Yeah, nice and easy. Okay, we'll stick it back down to pause. Next, seasons. Each day on Aven, so we're getting into it a bit now. Each day on Aven Prime is called a sol, but it lasts much longer than a day on old Earth. The progress bar to the left of the game speed controls shows the progress, just there, shows the progress of time through the current sol. A sol is divided into 4 seasons. During winter the sun goes down, it becomes difficult to grow food, and solar panels generate less electricity. And we just hovered over there just to check out where our seasons button is. Building tunnels. Aven's low oxygen environment requires us to hermetically seal the colony's internal atmosphere. This means that instead of roads, you have to use air-sealed tunnels to connect all of your structures. Okay, so click to select a tunnel right here, and then click and drag a line to place your tunnel from there to there, I guess. Yep, and then wait for our drones to come out of this building here to come and complete our tunnel. Check we're using the controls properly. We can scroll in now. Actually, you can scroll out quite a long way, and the map looks pretty nice. Got some mountains over there, some strange looking orange types of plants, some trees, some craters, all sorts of stuff going on, which we shall probably explore a little bit later. Let's move on with the tutorial for right now though. Electricity indicator. The electricity indicator in the lower right hand corner allows your current power supply Shows your local. So we've got a current supply. Oh, hold on. We've got 43 demanded and 36 current. So we're a bit low on power at the moment. The solar powers are generate 36 power, but the rest of your colony requires 43 at the moment. As a result, your storage depot was automatically switched off. Oh dear, that's not so good, is it? Hover over electricity. We've just done that just to show where we are with our electricity. All structures on the colony either produce or consume electricity. Electricity is automatically distributed through all connected structures. Tunnels are an inexpensive way to distribute electricity, so make sure all connect all structures with tunnels to allow free flow of electricity around your colony. Now we have a power shortage at the moment, so I guess this is going to tell us how to fix our power shortage, I hope. If your electricity supply dips below demand, which it is at the moment, buildings will be automatically shut off until the balance is restored, starting with the most distant buildings from any power source. When a building loses power, the lights at the corners of the base will flash red, a la this building here with its corner light flashing red. As you see, the storage depot has lost power. The mine and tunnels that we built pushed our electricity demand past our colony. Yeah, we've already figured that out, I think. So, solar power. Let's build a solar power plant. This should provide enough power to keep our storage depot humming. Open the power submenu, flashing green, down here, and place a solar panel on the location indicated. Over there, I guess. So, yeah, we could have a tier 2 or a tier 1. Need nanites and generates up to 8. Needs nanites and generates up to 18. We'll just put a tier 1 for now for the tutorial. Plonk it just where it asks us to, and get the drones come out of this building here again. What is that? A construction drone hub they're coming out of to complete our solar panel. Okay, good. Next, population. We've added a new indicator just to the left of the nanite. That's just here. It shows our population. Number on this indicator shows your colony's population. The dial and its colour indicate the colony's morale. Okay, that's going to be important, I guess, for how fast they work and stuff. That is how happy your colonists are. As a colony grows larger, it becomes harder to keep your colonists happy. So I guess you have to have happiness buildings and stuff like that. So a bunch of stats on your population right there. Let's move on. Surveillance camera mode. Now let's get to greet your colonists. Fortunately for us, there are several dozen tiny surveillance cameras floating around the colony right now. That will help us to get a closer look. So let's see. Oh, okay, so we move around the buildings, mainly on the walkways it seems, to check out what our colonists are doing. Selecting colonists. Now let's take a close look at each of the colonists. When you select a colonist, a selection panel will appear to provide you with relevant information about that individual as determined by your scanners. So click on a colonist. Okay, we need to click on a colonist. Well, let's go through we'll click on this guy.
Happy to be here on Aven Prime, Governor.
Chris Smith. So there's some stats. Happiness, health, lives in an apartment, walking home. He works in the construction drone hub. And that is the tutorial completed, it seems. Okay, so we're moving on to tutorial number 2. The first holosim showed the purpose of several of the indicators in your... Yep, we've done that already. So we've got to hover over this thing. So it shows we've got 234 food in storage, 14.6 per colonist. Food variety is low. I guess that's fairly important. Marginal food quality. If you've got no food producing... Well, we have got no food producing structures, so I guess we're going to build stuff to make ourselves some food. The food indicator, your colonists need food and water 5, blah blah blah, as normal. It's important to keep an eye on the amount of food and water per colonist. Yep. Your food indicator shows that the current level of food per colonist is less than ideal. I guess that's why it was in red. We've got a colony inventory we can look at, which is going to be important for us to keep tabs on. So if we click this, we'll open our colony inventory. It's got a capacity as well, which is interesting. I guess we maybe can upgrade that and make it bigger later on, or build more storage facilities and stuff like that, the usual way. We've got some copper, iron, we've got our nanites, we've got some ration packs, rice. Cool, that's excellent. Colony inventory continues. As you can see, your inventory contains only ration packs and some rice right here. You can mouse over, we can mouse over them, get a little bit more information, how many we've got, what category it's in, what it does, construction, water needed, stuff like needed for greenhouses, is that right? Farms and greenhouses also use water. Okay, and your citizens need it to survive as well. Okay, so press OK and kind of want to close it. Yep, so that's our inventory and everything sorted. Tunnels. We're going to want to place a farm on this fertile area nearby. That must be this nice green area. We're kind of on a snowy planet now. These orange things seem to have turned more kind of pinky in colour. So we've got to extend our tunnel network so we can build a farm. Click and select the tunnel. Okay, this is kind of what we did in the last tutorial a little bit. And build a tunnel from there to there, just like that, and then wait for our guys to come out of their little building place and build ourselves some tunnels. And then I guess we're going to build a farm on this nice, lovely, fertile green area over here. Building a farm. Now select a farm for placement and select the corn as the crop type from the crop selector in the upper left. Okay, so we'll grab ourselves, we've got different farms here, look, we've got tier 1, tier 2 farms, we've got tier 3 farm even, greenhouse tier 1 and greenhouse tier 2. So we'll grab our farm as instructed, and we've got different crops we can grow, and it looks like different crops grow better in different environments and stuff, on different planets I guess, stuff like that. So we'll grab the corn as instructed and we'll place it right there. So our little bots will come out and build ourselves our farm on our fertile green area. Just wait for them to do that. Have a little look around. Map's looking pretty cool. Not much to scavenge on this map though by the looks of it. Overlays. So we can get some information on our colony and what's going on in our colony. Now that we've built our farm, let's take a look and see who's working there. Now press the overlays button on the lower left corner and select the employment overlay. So all these different overlays, we can get information about our base and our colonists. So we're going to be having a look at the employment to see where they're working. The employment overlay shows where our colonists live and work. Okay, that's useful. Purple bars represent where the colonists live and the green bars where they work. Your colonists automatically attempt to distribute themselves among the available jobs as they see fit. As you can see, your 16 colonists currently work at the construction drone, an iron mine and the farm. Okay. We have plenty of iron in the inventory, so we don't need to work the iron mines quite as much. So let's push some of the workers towards the farm by closing us unnecessary. So select the iron mine, like so. Hold shift and get rid of some of the workers in the iron mine. That's 5, isn't it? Yep. Cool. And they've immediately redistributed themselves over to the farm. So as you can see, the available farm workers have moved to the farm, which now has 5 out of 5 workers, which will make the farm significantly more productive. Excellent. Social policies. So let's reduce our food consumption. So we've got more workers on, so lacking food, so we've got more workers on food, and we can actually try to reduce the food consumption of our colonists now. We can use a social policy, it seems. So we can use the rationing social policy to force them to eat less. They won't like it. I guess that will have an effect on their morale, which will have an effect on other things, but they'll just have to deal with it. It's for their own good. So, colony control panel. Oh, we're back in our inventory. Okay, which we can look at our social policies. Okay, and we click rationing there. Gives you a little bit of information. So minus 20% food, minus 7 to 11 freedom morale. So they're not going to like that, but we're going to click it anyway. Cool. And that's that tutorial completed. Well, that was pretty rapid and quick. It is beta, of course. They may well add things to these tutorials or make them a little bit better maybe. But that's pretty much it for that tutorial. And I think that's pretty much it for this video as well. So we've run through kind of the basics of the game, what it's all about, done the first tutorial. So in the next video, we're going to head off and start the campaign. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do comment, like, subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.